We have been managing probate cases for just under a decade. And out of the thousands of cases that we've been involved with, it's clear to me that one of the most important decisions that you could make is hiring the right attorney, because the wrong attorney could be so costly. Hi, my name is John Marceno, and I'm the president and CEO of Lighthouse Legacy Advisory Group.
No one ever teaches executors or administrators how to select the right attorney or what questions to ask.
That's why we created the Lighthouse Law of Seven. These are 7 critical questions that every executor should ask before hiring a probate attorney. Choosing the wrong counsel can have lasting consequences for both the estate and the executor. These questions were forged through nearly a decade of real probate experience, observing where executors were left unprotected because they didn't know what to ask, how to evaluate the answers, or how to choose the right attorney. The Lighthouse Law of Seven exists to ensure executors never enter that decision unprepared. Lighthouse Law of Seven. It's 7 questions that every single attorney should be asked before you hire them. Question number 1, can you explain the probate process as it relates to my particular case in the county in which you're going to file it? And are there any nuances in this county with the clerk or the local judges that I need to be aware of? Also, what is my role going to be, and how long should I expect to have this case open? How long will it take to get letters of petition all the way to final distribution? Question number 2, who will I actually be working with on this probate case? Will I be working with you directly, or will I be working with another attorney or attorneys in your firm? Or will I be working with a paralegal? Who on a sort of day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis will I be working with? And what should my expectation be as far as getting updates and having communication on a weekly and monthly basis? Question number 3, what is your current workload? How many cases are you handling? And how many specifically cases are you handling that are probate? And then what resources, in addition to you as the attorney, should I expect to be able to assist in handling my case from the beginning to final distribution? Question number 4, what has been the shortest time frame that you've been able to get a case through this particular county where we're about to file? And what has been the longest case? And can you give me the reasons why it went so quickly on the case that flew through? And can you give me the reasons why it took so long and had so many delays in the case that took the longest? Question number 5, and this is one of the most critical questions that you're going to ask. Understanding exactly what their fees are, how they're structured, and ultimately what they're going to charge you for throughout the entire process. Not just the retainer fee, but you need to ask them, what are their fees beyond the retainer fee? How are they charge you? And what could lead to what's known as extraordinary fees? Extraordinary fees always seem to get tacked on at the very end of the probate process in final accounting. And I can tell you without question that all the executors I've ever dealt with and administrators had no idea what extraordinary expenses were, and not understanding these expenses and letting the expenses get out of hand could really deteriorate the value of the estate. Question number 6, based on their experience, where does the estate have the most exposure? Where do you, as the executor, have the most potential liability? And again, going back to an earlier question, what do they expect from you? What is your role in this probate process, and what do you absolutely need to carry out? These are all critical questions that must be answered. Question number 7, last but certainly not least as it relates to importance. I think it actually could be one of the most important out of all of these questions, because it all surrounds communication and feedback. And what you want to know from the attorney is, how do they like being communicated with? But even more so, how will they communicate with you? How often will you get communications? And will they come through email? Will you have Zoom calls? Will you go to their office? Also, Who will they come from? Will it come from them, the attorney that you're hiring? Will it come from another attorney, a junior attorney? And will it come from a paralegal?
Well, that's a wrap on the 7 questions. And the 7 questions exist for a simple reason: to help you choose wisely. Probate isn't a place for guesswork. The right guidance makes all the difference. At Lighthouse Legacy Advisory Group, we don't replace your attorney or financial advisor. We work alongside them to bring clarity, keep the process on track, and protect you from costly mistakes. When these questions are answered clearly and thoughtfully, you'll know you're in capable hands, and you can move forward with confidence, preserving your loved ones' legacy every step of the way. The Lighthouse 7 helps you choose wisely in probate. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you see probate a little bit more clearly, make sure you watch the rest of our Lighthouse 7 series. Each question is designed to help you spot experience before mistakes get expensive. And if you've just been appointed executor or administrator, and you're feeling overwhelmed, or you simply just want to understand the process and how it really works, you can book a private one-on-one consultation with us. Lighthouse Legacy Advisory Group, we're the guiding light through probate. Thank you for watching.